All right, let's talk about the silent saboteur living inside all of us. We're digging into Ryan Holiday's Ego is the Enemy to unmask the one thing that's probably responsible for more brilliant plans failing and talented people stalling out than anything else. And spoiler alert, the culprit is a lot closer than you think.
I mean, let's be real for a second. You're smart, you're driven, you actually do the work. So why does it feel like you're sprinting on a treadmill sometimes? Like you just keep hitting this invisible wall over and over again. What is that?
Look, it's so easy to point fingers. It's got to be the boss, right? Or the competition. Or maybe the universe just has it out for you. But what this book argues is that the call, well, it's coming from inside the house. The real enemy, the one you really have to worry about, is you. Or at least a very specific part of you.
So let's just pull back the curtain and meet this enemy head on. And no, we're not talking about some deep, complicated psychological issue. We're talking about something way more common and honestly, way more destructive.
We are talking about ego. You know the voice. It's that little kid inside your head throwing a tantrum, demanding to be the smartest person in the room. It's the part of you that wants all the credit and is constantly whispering in your ear about how special and different you are. It's the voice that tells you you've already made it when you haven't even really started. And this is what makes ego so incredibly dangerous. It doesn't show up looking like a mess. As this quote puts it, the egotist looks polished. They look confident. Their arrogance gets mistaken for power, and before you know it, they're completely high on their own supply, totally blind to the fact that they're rotting from the inside out.
So the book breaks down this lifelong battle against our own ego into a pretty simple framework. It's a war fought on 3 different fronts at 3 key stages of pretty much any journey you'll ever take.
Ego comes for us when we are aspiring to do something great. It tempts us when we finally achieve some success. And oh yeah, it absolutely kicks us when we're down in failure. Each stage has its own nasty traps, but today we're going to zero in on that very first battleground, aspiration. Why? Because that's where the poison first gets in.
So you're just starting out. You've got a big idea, you're full of ambition, you're excited. And the very first trap your ego lays for you is probably the easiest one to fall into, especially today.
Come on, you know this person. Maybe you've been this person. They spend more time crafting the perfect post about their hustle than they do, well, hustling. Talking about the work feels good. It feels productive, and it gets you those sweet validation clicks online.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Every time you tell someone your grand plan, your brain gives you a little hit of dopamine. It's like a cheap, premature taste of the satisfaction you're supposed to get from actually doing the thing. It tricks you into feeling accomplished, so you never quite get around to all the hard, boring, unglamorous work.
So here's the bottom line. You gotta choose. Do you want the cheap high of talking or the deep, earned pride of doing? Let everybody else collect their likes. You've got work to do.
Okay, let's talk about the second trap, which is even sneakier than the first. This one isn't about what you say, it's about who you're trying to be. Is this whole thing about substance, or is it just about getting a fancy title? The book tells this great story about John Boyd, who was this legendary military strategist that you've probably never heard of, which is kind of the whole point. He used to give this little speech to his protégés, presenting them with a fork in the road that every single one of us is going to face.
He'd look at them and say, you have a choice. Do you want to be somebody, or do you want to do something? To be is all about the title, the corner office, getting invited to the right parties. It's about looking the part. To do, on the other hand, is about the mission itself. It's about making a real difference. Even if nobody ever knows your name, it's just about the work.
So that's it. That's the choice. Be or do. And what pushes you down one path or the other? It really boils down to 2 very different engines, passion versus purpose. We hear it all the time, right? Follow your passion. But the book says passion can be a trap. It's emotional, it's selfish, it's all about I. It's the rocket fuel for wanting to be somebody. Purpose, though, that's different. That's the steady, slow-burning engine for wanting to do something. It's rational, it's pointed outward, and it's about a mission bigger than you. So, which path are you on? Are you building a career based on what you can get or what you can give? On how you look or what you actually build? Because the path you choose right now, in these early stages, that's going to set the course for everything that comes next.
And really, that's the only question that matters.
In this first, critical battle, will you let your ego seduce you with the easy rewards of talk and titles? Or are you going to choose the harder, quieter, and way more meaningful path of purpose and work? It's your enemy. The choice is yours.